Okay, hello Jammers, and before I begin this video, I'd like to address the fact that I have been almost dead on this channel for months, and the recent video I've posted wasn't even about Animal Jam. And so, I'm just gonna admit it, I'm not going to be posting every day like I used to. I'll record when I feel like it. I kind of stopped doing art on this channel because I feel like it was a little boring for YouTube, and yeah, if you actually want to see a speed paint here and there, just let me know, but art is basically done on this channel. Okay, enjoy the video. Hopefully it's helpful. Hello Jammers, it's SnowyCat246 here again after a while, and today I'm just going to be talking a lot about tips I've learned on how to trade. So, as you can see, I don't know, I am pretty experienced with trading, but I've worked pretty hard for all my items, and I have a few tips to share with you to help you guys get just as rare as I am. Okay, so I'm not using a script in this video, so I might not talk very clearly or mess up a few times, but hopefully I should get the points across. Okay, now let's get started. If you don't really have much, here are some tips to start out. See if you're good at art, because masterpieces, sometimes you can get up to a short collar for one. With mine, I'm sort of experienced with doing masterpieces, so I can get short collars for mine. But if you're just starting out and you're pretty good at art, it's a good way to get a short collar or two to start out your trading. But if that's not your thing, then just maybe get some Monday rares, look for them every Monday, and trade until you get a spike. Now, when you're starting out in Aldan, the super rare trading server, is not a good idea. People there are looking for spikes and super good items. Sorry, ignore my cat. In Congo, people have some smaller items and betas and stuff that you may be interested in, and until you can get rare enough, then stay in Congo, okay? Now, your appearance when you're trading is very important. If you have a spike, you should definitely put that on and make it very obvious. And I know people don't like this look and people make fun of them, but you have to throw on all of your rares into one look, like what I'm doing. Because then people will just if you have no rares on, then people won't be interested in trading with you. Okay? Yeah, and having a membership so you can wear some of your stuff is pretty important. But if you don't, that's fine. Just wear whatever non-member stuff you have. But I don't know. It helps a lot if you can wear your spikes. Okay. After you have I'm not going to be here to tell you what to trade and do that. Just some tips on how to trade. Now, this takes years to get to where I am. It only took a year for me because I have all these tips that I have, and I don't know, it made it much easier for me to trade. But yeah, it does take a long time, so don't get impatient and dislike this video or something. Okay, so just keep listening. Once you have a spike or a lot of betas or something, then you should probably start going to Aldan. The Temple of Xios is probably the best place to go. If there's no one there, a good way to do it is to go to Aldan, then to search up Wootmoo's Den. Oh, he has the same look as I do. Okay, so I'm in Aldan. Let me get into Aldan. Search up Wootmoo's Den. And okay, so it's full, so that means I'm in the right server. And look at all these people. Okay, yeah, so just going to the server where Wootmoo's Den is also a good idea, because there are a lot of people here. There aren't a bunch of people who are super rare. There's this guy with a blue headdress, but it depends on the time of day. And if you're not super rare, then a lot of these people have long collars, and it might also be good. So people won't ignore you if they're super rare. Okay. Now, when you're advertising to trade, dancing is the best, probably. And even though it sounds ridiculous, talk in all caps. Okay? People won't notice you. Also, be a flying animal. so you can get on top of people and get your point across, and so people can't get on top of you. Okay? If you can't be a flying animal, then just try to make sure no one's blocking your trade and make sure that people can click your username. Also, make sure you have all of your stuff on trade, or else people won't be able to trade you. Okay, now let's get into a lot of general tips that this is probably the most important part of trading. Okay, you should be buddies with rare people. Try to be as buddies with as many rare people as you can. Okay? Ask your buddies about your trades before you trade. If you like this collar or something and you're trading for it, it might be an overtrade and you might lose items. So ask your experienced buddies. Okay? That's like a super important part of trading. Okay? Here's an important part also. If you have like 2 long collars and someone GMs you saying, hey, 2 long collars for my purple, blue, or red long, never trade 2 long collars for a good long. It's way easier to trade when you have collars split up into individual pieces. Yeah, because your goal should be a black long collar. Black long collars, they're sort of like the base for headdresses and tikis and rare, just a bunch of rare stuff like I have right now. Okay? Okay, what's next? Yeah, so a black long is worth like 6 long collars, so, your goal should be 6 long collars. It might take a bit, but if you're patient and you follow these tips I have and will give you, then you should be able to accomplish a black long. Be aware of values as you, go along trading. Make sure you ask your buddies. Like, for example, headdresses have gone up, over 2 times in the last few months. And tiaras went down to, 3 long collars, but now they're back up to 6. It's crazy how things go up and down, and you should be aware of it before you trade, just in case an item's gone down. And if you can find someone who doesn't know what an item's worth, then definitely take advantage of that. There's no problem with taking advantage of people who don't know what it's worth. I mean, that's how you get rare. If the person knows what it's worth and your trade isn't fair, then how are you going to get it? Okay? Know the difference between betas and non-betas, or glitched items and non-glitched items. The first thing I'm going to talk about is tiaras. So, let's see. You've probably seen videos on this. Okay. So, this is the beta tiara that you have a most likely chance of accomplishing. Because, I don't know about the pearly tiara or whatever. There's, one of a kind or something. But the non-beta tiara has a red gem. Okay, so luckily I have a beta tiara, and so I can show it to you. This tiara has a blue gem. So you need to be aware that you're trading for the correct tiara, and you're not getting scammed when you trade your 6 black longs for one. And I don't have a beta hood to show you, but I really don't know how to personally tell the difference between beta hoods. It's okay, though, because I'm not interested in a beta hood, but you should probably watch, a video on it. There are plenty of videos talking about this, but okay, I do have the difference between a beta blanket. So this is a beta blanket. The old blanket is darker green, and it's not, a light color like this, okay? You need to be able to tell the difference, or you will get scammed. I'm pretty sure that's not a beta hood, so don't mistake that for a beta hood. Beta hoods are, more blue. I'll just buddy that person, why not? Oh, I think I've done the commission on them. Oh, sorry. I think I've done a commission for them before. Okay. Let's see. Avoid all scams. I know this sounds ridiculous, but so many people that I know get scammed. And they beg for my items, and I'm like, no. I've been scammed before, but, not of a lot. And if you are smart, you can avoid scams, okay? So one of the scams is where you should avoid this. If you're going to be trading, you need to be smart enough to avoid this. Where someone's like, you gift me these items, and I'll gift you this item back. No, why don't you just trade? And when people trust trade, I know they made it harder to trust trade, but, on the last accept, no, don't do that. Just don't do any trust or, flash trading. I don't think you can flash trade anymore, but just don't take any risks. If the person is a non-member with, who has a spike and nothing else, and they're probably a new jammer, they're just a backup account who is scamming, and it doesn't matter if they get banned, because it's a backup account. So just don't trust accounts like that, or any scams that people do. Okay, now I've made a video about this before, but on how to get people to accept your trade, you need to rush them. So first of all, you should probably get 1 or 2 people to think about your trade, just so you're not technically lying. But you need to have someone who are like thinking about their trade, and most of the time they say no, but sometimes they say yes. But the way to get them to say yes most of the time is to rush them. So like have them think, and then like maybe a little bit after tell them that someone else is thinking about your trade, and yes, if they're going to accept or not right now. And so it kind of forces them into a panic and accept, because they're not going to get the deal anywhere else. And so it's so much easier to get items when you do that. Yeah, I know. It might sound a little sneaky, but you have to do these things if you're going to get rare. I mean, all of these people with headdresses have probably done this. Okay. Let's see. I think that's about it. I might have a part 2 to this video if I, like, figure out if I've missed some points or if people ask questions. But yeah, I am very experienced with trading, and I'm sure this will help you. It does take a long time, so do not think that you can accomplish this within, like, a month, or even, like, half a year or something. You have to really devote your time to trading. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you guys all for watching, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, and also, if you watched this far, I'm starting a masterpiece gallery in my den. Most of it is my art, but I have some other people's art, like Lee Rocks. This is an amazing piece of art. But if you have a good piece of art by you or by someone else, why not send it to me, SnowyCat246, and I'll try to put it in my den. If I have a lot of space right now, and so I'll probably be able to put almost everyone's art in my den. And also stop by and maybe give a like to a few of your favorite masterpieces in here. Alright? Okay, again, thanks for watching.